I led a takeover of Take-Two Interactive, which is one of the world's largest video game publishers. We publish games like Grand Theft Auto and NBA 2K, Borderlands, a bunch of others. And after about 4 years, I thought that the company was well positioned. In fact, I thought it was one of the best positioned companies in the industry. And I went to my board and said, I've done everything you've asked me to do. The company's in great shape. In fact, I think it's one of the best positioned companies in the industry. I owe my family some time. I told the board I was stepping down. I pulled my 4 kids out of school, and my wife and I and our 4 children decamped to Bali, Indonesia for the better part of a year for a sabbatical. The most important way in which Bali changed things is that I rediscovered my relationship with my wife and my relationship with my children. And I rediscovered myself and what it meant for me to be in this world. And after running around, doing more, being more, wanting more, getting more, I learned to be still, and I learned the joy of stillness and the joy of reconnection and the joy of reconnecting with the ground of my own being. And I did that only because I was able to live in the present, not think about the past or worry about the future. And that's not an easy skill to acquire. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of patience and a lot of willpower. It took a lot of courage to make the decision that I took. I left a lucrative career. I left a partnership that was important to me. But I did it because I realized that the life that I was leading was not consistent with the goals that I had for myself and my family. And to step off of that kind of career track was a big, big decision for me. The book is not a how-to book. It's not a book about advice. I simply tell my story as honestly as I know how to do. One lesson that I hope the reader comes away with is to have the courage of one's convictions, to make the bold choices for yourself, for your family, and for your children, rather than being on the treadmill all the time, wanting more, having more, being more. And instead, to take a moment to be still and to take the time to ground ourselves into the essence of what it is to be alive and to be in this world.